Hey guys, I'm Sheryl Loch with Ginger Roots Media, and in this video, I want to talk to you about why I use Giphy. Now, if you're asking what Giphy is a hosting site for GIFs. That's right, for GIFs. Makes sense, huh? And if you don't know what a GIF is a type of file format, and most people think of it as a moving image. It's not a still image, it's not a video, it's kind of in between, and we'll be taking a look at my channel here in a little bit. But I've had a lot of people say, why are you making GIFs? Why are you putting them on Giphy? Now, there are tons of GIF hosting sites out there. I chose to use Giphy. At a later date, I may use some of the other ones, but for right now, Giphy has what I want. And let's find out some of those things and why I am making these GIFs. First off, Giphy is very user-friendly. It has a better quality GIF than some of the other sites. Some of the sites I've tested, the quality of GIF that comes out is really bad. Some of them are so bad that I was embarrassed and I didn't want to use them. So Giphy usually has really good quality. You put up a good quality little GIF and it shows that way when it's spread out. Giphy also is connected to Buku APIs, which means it gets sent out. So if you're on Facebook, Twitter, Tinder, Slack, Reddit, any of those sites where you have a little GIF button and you can search and pull up a GIF to post, that comes through an API, and Giphy's connected to tons of those. Now, I found some stats from 2017, and for how many people use Giphy? 300 million daily users. That's a lot of people going and looking for GIFs on Giphy. And they're figuring 250 million monthly users. And the number of GIFs that they serve up daily, and this is from 2017, so it could be a lot more by now, is 2 billion. Hey, I might as well be in that game. So if you're wondering why else I use Giphy and how I'm using it, we're going to go over to Giphy and look at my channel for my cars. And that way I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, guys, here we are on my Giphy channel. It's off the jacks. That's what I use for all my car stuff. So here you can see I have a lot of GIFs. And when I say a lot, at this point, I've got 357 of them. And as of today, I've got 5.6 million views on these. Now, I use it for branding. So each of my GIFs has a watermark. They're not big and obnoxious. They're smaller. They don't stand out, but you can see them. So that way, as people use them, share them, whatever, people are going to see my brand name. And now one of the other cool things about Giphy that I really liked is the fact that each GIF will link to the corresponding YouTube video. So like with this GIF, if I go over and I click it, it's going to take me to the video where that moving image came from. That clip is in this video. So that's another bonus, is then I can possibly get traffic to my YouTube channel, which a lot of them don't offer. I like that. Now they're also easy to share. As you can see over here, if someone picks this GIF, by coming to the Giphy site, they can choose to share it on any of these platforms with just a click. It's really super simple. You can also use the GIF button on these sites also. So that's a bonus. Very easy to share. As far as searching, Up in the top, you have a search bar, so someone can type in, uh, I mean, I have a lot of, everything of mine is pretty much cars, so any type of car, they might pull up my gift. Also, because I have a verified account, if they want to go to my account because they know I have a gift they want, they can go to Off the Jacks and then search an Impala, because I did a lowrider show. I've done a couple of lowrider shows, and so I have a lot of Impalas. You can type in, say, a Ford, a Chevy, a Mustang, different types of cars. And if you're using the Off the Jacks, which is my account, it's going to search just my account for that keyword. Now, if you're on just my account and you're searching for, certain things, a cat, I don't have one. Most car things I have. So the searching is super easy. They can search by my channel. They can come directly to my channel. As we can see back here, Giphy.com, Off the Jacks. They can go straight to my account and find things. So search easy. They're also, Google picks them up a lot, picks up a lot of Giphy. They had some problems, but they still pick up a lot. So you got that going for you. Another thing is hashtags. Whenever you go to upload your gifts, you get to use hashtags, which makes it very easy for me to sort. If I'm on Facebook and I see one of these people and they have made a post or someone else has, and I want to be able to grab their gift and share it as a comment, I can do that right there on Facebook, because most of these cars I know who they belong to and all that. So it makes it real easy for me to share their gift with them or with others for people to just enjoy. Now, some Giphy accounts, you're going to see, A, don't use their own content. So they're getting gifts from other videos. It may be popular TV shows, all kinds of things. I don't. I only use my own videos. So that makes a whole different ball game there as far as how many views I get and targeting. I don't use anything that I don't own. So my gifts are not going to get into the trending section of Giphy. And that's okay, because that's not really my target. I want to target car lovers. So obviously, people that know me or are just searching for a car, they can find me because of the tags. And more importantly, I'm I'm basically targeting each individual. So each of these people that own a car, I see at car shows. Some of them I see over and over at car shows. I know them personally. I want to give them something special. So when they are rolling into a show, they know if they see me, A, they're probably going to be on my YouTube video, and B, they might get a gift, depending on how the roll in goes, because that takes a lot of planning to make some of these work out well. But it makes these people feel special, because now they have something they've never had before, and that's a gift of their car. So when you get someone, some people don't even know what a GIF is. Other people, they have come across parking lots or drove by and then walked over once they park, and they're like, "Hey, did you get me? You made me a GIF." And they're really excited about them. So I'm targeting far more than a lot of channels that are just going for a vanity number. I want each of these people to feel special, because I'm showing off their car and giving them a fun way to show off their car. And slowly but surely, I started this account in the middle of May is when I got it verified. I had it and it sat for a while and I couldn't decide what to do with it. I got the idea I need to go back and start thinking about what I can do. And this is what I'm doing. So this ought to give you some ideas. If you have a company and you're wanting to find a way to get out in front of more people and show off your things, Giphy might be it. And in fact, get a hold of me and I can help you figure out a plan. I mean, that is kind of what I do. So I figured you might enjoy seeing a variety and how I've been using them at car shows in the past couple of months. And I can guarantee there will be more things coming. And let's give you a few tips on planning out your gift. Okay, so now you've seen some gifts, you've got some more ideas on using it. Let's take a real quick second and I'll give you a little bit of something to think about. You need to decide why you're going to use a gift and what you would use gifts for. I mean, they're fun, but you need to kind of have an idea of why you want to use them. And you really need to think about your target and how you're going to target those people. Because if you just have random crap and it has nothing to do with your target audience, it's not going to do you any good. So all of my off the jack stuff is about cars. So I've nailed who I'm going for is car people. But I want you to keep that in mind. Now, when you're getting ready to make your gifts, you've decided maybe who you're targeting, what kind of gift would they share? What would they be excited about to share? Is it going to have a message as far as text written on it, or possibly it's going to show a message? There's all kinds of things. So it's not just so much taking a little piece of video and making a GIF out of it. You know, you got to have a little bit of a plan behind it. You also need to think about when you go to take your GIF, like with car shows, I'm outside. I have no control over a lot of things. I have no control about where the car show organizers have decided to roll in. I can't organize how to space them so I can get a perfect GIF. You have things like, is the sun going to be on the right side? Are there going to be moving shadows? Are there going to be a ton of people? Because other movement that you don't really want associated and you can't time out for your main target, you got to think about that. I mean, you can't always get them perfect, especially when you're working somewhere outside and at an event. So you have to keep all of those things in consideration. One of the things I have done a bit and I want to do more of is getting people to interact and know they're making a gift. Now that like I said, I've got people that come up to me, oh my God, I'm a gift. And I'm like, yeah. And so now I want to start working at getting more of those. So when you're dealing with a person, you can't just have them standing there doing this. And, you know, it takes a little bit of timing so that you've got their hands right and there's not a big glitch. Shadows make a glitch. Another car passing the other way. All kinds of things can make these glitchy. So I want you to really stop and think, where is the best place I can get? Do I need a different angle? Should I be somewhere else? Do I need better lighting? All of those things come into play, even though you only need a clip that's a few seconds long. It sounds like a mess, but just think it through. And as you make them, you will figure out more about what works and what doesn't. And that's how I've had to figure it out. I mean, I made a bunch that were crap and I'm like, oh my God, they suck. But I figured out why they sucked. And so therefore I watch for those things now. But if, like I said, if you're a business and you're wanting to get in front of your target audience in a fun way that your competitors are not, you get a hold of me and we'll work out something so that I can help you along. And if you're local in Las Vegas, I can come down and hook you up. We'll get this going because actually it's probably easier if I just come do them. So thanks for watching. Let me know, Giphy, do you GIF? GIFs have been around for like 30 freaking years, and we all kind of forgot about them, and now they're back. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, and let me know about your GIF usage.